And welcome back. It is Sunday sit-down time. With us now, a very special guest, my mentor all those years when I was a student at Mizzou. You probably recognize him from the other TV station in town, but he's a former ABC 17 sports director. Chris Gervino also does the color commentary for Mizzou men's basketball. He does the sideline reporting for Mizzou football. He is the Mizzou guy, so we're very lucky to have you on the show, especially after your trip to Georgia last night.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm happy to be here. This is familiar territory. I was on with Natalie once this summer. That had been really the first time in 22 years I've been in this studio, but I still know my way around the building a little bit, and you're doing a great job. Very proud of you. So thank you, Andrew, for having me out here.
Oh, well, I love having you on the show. This is really a special treat for me, and I'm sure for all the viewers out there. Do you miss local television at all, Chris?
Well, you know, it's funny. The days still fly by, and people say, well, what are you doing all the time? It's like, well, I've still been pretty busy with the Mizzou radio work, doing the football and basketball starting now in about 48 hours. Here we go with a great overlap in November of the two major sports. But sure, the few minutes on the air were fun, and dealing with so many people around the community professionally was great. I will be honest, I can say I don't miss all the late nights and weekends. You know, as time went on after 32 years, you know, that was not quite as easy as it was when I was a young guy like you.
Yeah, 28 years old. I'm getting a little bit older, though,
please,
Chris.
please. That makes me feel really old.
Well, you had a pretty fun day. I guess it was probably still fun to be on the sidelines between the hedges in Athens, Georgia. A great place to watch a football game, although for Mizzou, didn't quite go so well. But would you say things went kind of how you thought they would against the #1 team in the country?
Pretty much. You know, it's a great atmosphere there. Georgia's really good. We knew that going in. The defense is one of the best I've ever seen, and having done this, 30 years now on the sideline for Mizzou football, they are really good defensively. And, you know, this will sound crazy to some. In some ways, though, I thought even in a 37-point loss, I really believe was one of Missouri's better performances of the season. Now, folks are going to say, what? They were better against the run, and they had to be the way it's been this season, really disappointing. And they cut down on the penalties, clearly, right, the self-inflicted wounds. They had just 5 penalties at Georgia after, 31 the last 3 SEC games, with an average of 10 per game, just too many. So there are signs of improvement. I think with South Carolina and Florida coming up at home the next 2 Saturdays, there are chances for wins.
For the first time this season, they covered the spread made out in the desert of Las Vegas.
You know how many people notice that, and of course we all do if you care about sports and follow. I know it's about winning and losing, but the first time Missouri covered a spread all season, they hadn't covered in wins, they hadn't covered in losses. It was close. The experts had it, 38.5, and it was a 37-point game. And I was just thinking to myself during one of the late timeouts, those guys are amazing, meaning the folks in Vegas, because had Georgia lined up for a field goal at the end, it's like, okay, who cares? Well, I tell you, a lot of people who would have cared would have that added some suspense. But Mizzou covered, so there's a small victory, #1 in that category for the season. But it's amazing how many people know that and have pointed it out to me, as if I didn't know already.
Meaningful to some, as
Yes,
they like to say.
To some more than others.
Yeah. Well, some meaningful playing time for 2 backup quarterbacks yesterday, Tyler Macon and Brady Cook. You got to see them up close in person. It seemed to me like both of them played okay. You know, tough spot in your first time out there. But what did you think? Who do you think played better? Did anyone stand out more than the other to be that #2 quarterback?
Well, I thought they both did fine. I mentioned on the radio broadcast it was similar in my distant memory to Corby Jones making his debut as a freshman quarterback in 1995 at Nebraska, the team that went on to win the national championship with that vaunted black shirt defense. The difference, of course, was this was 2 young guys as opposed to Corby, but they let Corby get on the field for the first time his first start. The Tigers lost 57-0. So again, small victories. This was a little better. Corby turned out just fine, by the way. As you folks know, he was terrific, helped turn the program around in the late 90s. Macon, I thought, was really pretty good at the beginning. You know, he runs the ball so well, and he runs like a running back. I mean, he is fast and he is strong. And his passes, I've noticed, and we've talked about this a bit too, have a tendency to take off a little bit, kind of fly up high. So they'll work on that and still hone his passing skills. But I thought he was pretty effective. It looked clearly once they put Cook in so early, Brady Cook, when I thought making and move them okay, got him a field goal with good field position, that clearly Eli Drinkowitz was going to play both. That was his predetermined plan. And I thought Brady Cook got better as the game went on. I thought he was better in the second half than the first. Again, points were so hard to come by as they have been for everybody against Georgia, so they get a field goal there each half. But I thought they showed some signs, and again, and I mean this in all sincerity, it could have been a lot worse for new quarterbacks on the road at Georgia. It's just hard, but we'll see. I thought they both did some good things, and that's a question going forward, isn't it? As there's always some questions and some drama and suspense, regardless of how a season's going.
Absolutely, and we'll see if Connor Bazelak's good to go next week against South Carolina. Like you said, 3 games left on the season. Mizzou needs to win 2 of those if they want to make a bowl game. Well, let's switch gears over to men's basketball. It's kind of crazy. We got the home opener on Tuesday night against Central Michigan. Yeah, here we go. Konzo Martin, year 5 now with the program. Lots of new faces. Chris, have you ever gone into a season, do you feel like not unprepared, but just really not knowing what to expect from this group?
It really is fascinating, isn't it? You know, normally you would say getting ready for a game. In this case, Central Michigan is Missouri's first opponent, non-conference school, brand new coach Tony Barbee, who'd been the head coach at Auburn and UTEP last 7 years, assistant to John Calipari at Kentucky. You'd say, man, I don't know what to base things off of the opponents. They've got a new coach. Who knows what to expect? You can almost say that about Missouri. I mean, 12 scholarship players, 9 of them are brand new. One returnee, Jordan Wilmore, hardly played last season. So you've got Kobe Brown and Javon Pickett. So there are a lot of questions. I certainly expect all 4 of the transfers to play right away, and then a couple of the freshmen. But it ought to be fascinating. Konzo Martin, in the limited conversation I've had with him and listening to him, really likes this bunch. I think kind of can wrap his arms around them. They're all his guys. I mean, they're always the coach's players, but especially when you have 9 newcomers, and I think he'll mold them. And I'm telling you, I've heard such good things from the folks at Oklahoma State, who I know, and Mizzou about the scrimmage they had against the Cowboys. They did really well, and they played well against Creighton. Now, I know they're just closed scrimmages, but early signs are good. What do you know? They played good defense, and they were tough and physical. That's Konzo Martin's ball clubs. We'll see where the points come from. That'll be a bit of a question heading into the new season with so many new players. But here we go Tuesday against Central Michigan. How about that? Football started the season against Central Michigan, and so does men's basketball. That's unique.
I believe that's the first time it's ever happened.
That I'm aware of, I think, yeah, certainly. So how about that? Little trivia
Chris Gervino would know. Like I said, former ABC 17 sports director all those years ago. He worked at the other station. We won't mention that as well. But, Chris, it's great to talk to you and have you back in the studio. Come by anytime.
Okay, that's it. I'm done, huh? That's it. They're cutting me off, like time-wise, just like the old days. If nothing,
no. We can keep this going.
No, that's okay. They've seen enough. Thanks, Andrew. Good to be with you.
Thanks, Chris Gervino. We'll be right back after this.